go on Joe Rogan. He was 3 hours late to a rally because he was doing Joe Rogan because that was so important. So Barron Trump is a lot smarter than everybody in the Harris. They said they didn't go on Joe Rogan, the progressives around her. You heard what Carville said. The progressives didn't want to go on Joe Rogan. Look, if I'm running, I'm going on Joe Rogan. I'm living on Fox. That's how you change minds. They played hide the ball. They lost badly. She should go away and never, ever come back. She spent almost $2 billion. They're raising money this week to pay off the debt.
Man.
If you can't run your campaign, you damn sure can't run the country.
The root of this
mistake actually came very early on. They didn't run a process. They made an excuse of $317 million in the kitty. They kept the same campaign manager and said, we will anoint this faulted, broken candidate who was inconsequential in her vice presidency, lost in 2019, as you detailed, complete loser in 2020, never could articulate anything, had no compassion for people. And her own advocates, let's not forget this. I remember the minute this happened, I was in Europe. She went on to The View. All those women wanted her to win. They threw her a softball. They threw her a second softball. She was so weak as a candidate, she couldn't even answer that she would do something different. It ricocheted around the world. She was finished.
Well, let me go.
They will never do that again.
Oh boy, y'all got to hear this.
Morgan and a former major Democratic donor. John, I was thrilled to have you tonight, and I wanted you to react to this. This was reporting out of Politico about what Kamala Harris was doing in Hawaii. Privately, the vice president has been instructing advisors and allies to keep her options open, whether for a possible 2028 presidential run or even to run as governor in the state of California in 2 years, as Harris has repeated in phone calls, I am staying in the fight. Your reaction to that?
Well, my reaction is, she thinks she's Obama. She goes to Hawaii because Obama goes to Hawaii. She started talking like Obama, imitating Obama. She is not Barack Obama. She has no talent. She can never run for president again. She ran once and got 0 delegates. She got 8% of California. I begged them not to put her up. She was going to be tethered to Biden no matter what. That was a zero-sum game for her. Yeah. But she thought that all these votes were for her. They were not. The votes that she got were people voting against Trump. And the votes that Trump got were the people voting for Trump.
Yep.
What the Harris campaign should have done, instead of avoiding Joe Rogan and podcasts, it turns out that Barron Trump, who looks like a runway model, was telling his father, you need to go on podcasts. You need to go on Joe Rogan. He was 3 hours late to a rally because he was doing Joe Rogan because that was so important. So Barron Trump is a lot smarter than everybody in the Harris. They said they didn't go on Joe Rogan, the progressives around her.
Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. He just said it. Oh, I got that. Can we clip that and put it in the beginning of the video? My goodness, Barron Trump is smarter than that whole team of ministers. I mean, the whole Kamala Harris campaign, everybody involved, the whole staff. Barron Trump is smarter. Wow. Can we replay that?
He was 3 hours late to a rally because he was doing Joe Rogan because that was so important. So Barron Trump is a lot smarter than everybody in the Harris. They said they didn't go on Joe Rogan, the progressives around her. You heard what Carville said. The progressives didn't want to go on Joe Rogan. Look, if I'm running, I'm going on Joe Rogan. I'm living on Fox. That's how you change minds. They played hide the ball. They lost badly. She should go away and never, ever come back. She spent almost $2 billion They're raising money this week to pay off the debt. If you can't run your campaign, you damn sure can't run the country.
Woo! Just like that.
John, that is the most honest assessment, and I think the most accurate one I've heard from a Democrat so far. And I'm curious for you, as you move forward as a party, who's the future of your party?
Well, my future, look, I'm a Bill Clinton Democrat. And each year that's gone by, I've been pushed further and further and further out. The squad, defund the police, woke, it pushes people like me.
Told y'all, woke, go woke, go broke. And this is, you see how he's speaking? This is one of the ones that come and switch sides. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I got a change of heart. And that's what we've seen this year. That's what, and this is why Fox was one of the ones we stayed consistent with. You know, we see what they were throwing up on the CNNs, the MSNBCs, the corrupt media, the fake news, the propaganda. And again, like I told you, like he's saying right now, y'all can hear it. And this is devastating news for Kamala Harris. You know, but they are running people out of there. People are packing up their bags in the afternoon, in the morning, late at night. I mean, it don't even matter what time it is. People are packing their bags and leaving. And a lot of things, I told you why I see why nobody would never vote for a Democrat ever again. And I'm hoping and praying, and I believe that Trump is going to, that they're going to succeed big time, and that we the people are going to win. I can feel it. I can smell it. I can feel it coming, y'all. And that's why I say prayers for Trump, his family, his team, his campaign, his cabinet. We don't know, because again, man. But I can feel that they're going to turn this thing around. But y'all can hear from Democrats live on air. He called Barron Trump smarter than than all of them. Trump's son. And I do believe he has a future in politics. What do y'all think for Barron Trump?
Not a democratic socialist. I was a Democrat with a capital C, capitalist. And I now am a registered independent because I cannot abide that business.
Wow.
And look, I love Joe Biden. I think he did a great job. If you look at the record, I know a lot of you all disagree, but objectively, I think history is going to be good to him. But Joe Biden is the end of my line with Democrats because of the Harrises of this world and the progressives pushing her to not go on Joe Rogan. That's where she should have been. Just where Barron Trump told his dad to go and all the other podcasts.
Wow.
So,
and there's a lot of places she should have been, but she's on a Call Her Daddy, a podcast, a women's podcast. Meanwhile, it was also the hurricane, the disasters and with FEMA and everything was trending around while she was recording that. As she came out and said, that we'll give them $750. Again, the way they ran that campaign was terrible. I wouldn't be proud of anything. It was terrible down the line. Her running mate, Tampon, Timmy. I mean, it's just terrible. Nobody's going to take you serious with all these celebrities and people, and then having these artists, rappers, celebrities twerking at rallies, shaking their butt. Nobody's going to take you serious. And then she was, she basically was in a spot where I'm not Joe Biden, but I am Joe Biden. I want to run away from Joe Biden, but I can't run away. She was in a tough spot. And that's one reason why that clip they played on The View, the spew, did it for a lot of people. And while they ran that Trump campaign, ran that ad everywhere. What you would have done different than Joe Biden? But man, to hear him say that Barron Trump is smarter than whoa. What y'all think of that, man?
That's where I am today. I'm more for people than party. In Florida, I ran 2 amendments. I legalized medical marijuana and I raised the minimum wage. Had to get 60% of the vote. We did. You know why? Most of us agree on most things when you take the DNR down. So I would say to the squad and the defund the police crowd, mission accomplished. I'm out.
Yeah. John Morgan, we disagree on a lot. We are from different sides of the aisle, but we are both Floridians, and I think we both acknowledge reality. It seems like you did tonight. John Morgan, thank you, and welcome to the Independent. So that's it.
Wow. And I'm glad that look at the smiles. I'm glad that they could, that we have this. And this is why Fox is so heavily appreciated. This is why. But big things are coming, y'all. And I'm here for it. That is devastating news for Kamala Harris. Again, I think she should go hiding under a rock. I think, and just leave it at that. We seen you come out drunk live on the air a day ago with your running mate. And we've had enough of you, ma'am. We prayers for Trump. We know, especially until right now as we get into January, when January is going to be here sooner than you know it. And we're expecting some big things, especially these next 2 years, man. And I think we're going to win big. And that we, the people, are going to win big, man. I believe that. And I love you guys, man. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. So thank y'all for tuning in. Let me know what y'all think of all this. Hit that like button. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And remember, one love to the human race, man. We have to come together. We have to unite, man. Hope y'all had an amazing happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. It might have been a little weird for y'all this year, people have lost it. People are out of there. People have moved, got their passports. People have befriended, cut off family members, loved ones. It's just, I know it's been probably weird for a couple of y'all, but that's how it is, man. And that's the times that we're living in, sadly. But we live to fight another day, to smile another day, to love another day. And I encourage you to continue to spread that love to one another. But let me know what y'all think of this, and I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.